Athletes from the country who in previous years depended on Kamariny Stadium for their training have been forced to look for alternative training solutions following its stalled construction. But there is potentially light at the end of the tunnel because, as Lois Wangui reports, the government has now given yet another promise of completing the project in about 6 months.
Kamariny Stadium sits at high altitude, about 2 kilometers from Iten town, the home of champions. Its told renovation has been to the detriment of thousands of local athletes, with the effect being felt internationally.
We have really been longing and that we might reclaim back the 10,000 and the 5,000 meter event. This one cannot happen if the athletes cannot get the proper training stadiums.
The government's promise of upgrading the Kamariny Stadium to IAAF standard began in 2017. 3 years later, the project is not even halfway, yet the government keeps adding unto its promises.
Yesterday, I was in communication with the Director General, Sports Kenya. So we talked and he told me the contractor was supposed to be on site. So once the contractor comes, depending on the speed and all factors held constant, in the next 4 months, it will be up and running.
Athletes have been forced to look for alternative training grounds, which come at a cost. Junior and upcoming athletes are the most affected since they can't afford private training facilities.
Wakimbiaji more than 3,000 wamekosa mahali pa kutrain. So ni wengi wanaenda Tambachi na mwisho wanaanza kuacha kwa kutrain wengine.
The cost of the broken Kamariny Stadium promise is not only shattering dreams but also dimming glory for Kenya.
We really also predicting a very big danger next year in the Olympics, given the fact that if we don't get this training in time, these training facilities in time, we might end up losing the medals.
Na unajua uwanja wa Kamariny ni uwanja ambaye kwa kusema kweli ilikuwa inabeba wanariadha wengi. Kwa hivyo ningeomba serikali kuu na serikali ya county waweze kutuharakishia hii uwanja.
With the Jubilee government administration entering into its sunset years, the poor state of stadia in the country is one which continues to be an ugly stain. Lois Wangui, NTV Sports, in the county of Elgeyo Marakwet.